fast-moving goblin man you can barely control, who kinda just moves around erratically all over the place. This should be fun. Making your way around the analog horror environment, you find that the game is full of strange characters and secrets, such as this cat who repeatedly yells car at you, and leads you to a hidden shrine full of pictures of them and you, which somehow sets them free. We also meet this knockoff version of Mario doing whatever this is, and an evil Shadow the Hedgehog that's definitely not licensed by Sega. And as expected, at one point you turn into a giraffe, if you can handle the horror of unlocking all of these secrets by completing certain tasks in the game. You can unlock more songs for the hit single mod, including one by Car, a song featuring some sort of glitchy Mario. This song, Power of Pig, that features a pig oinking. And this song, the uploader describes as a tribute to the Sound Voltrix game series. At this point, it's unclear if these songs are all that Garn 47 is supposed to lead to, as it definitely seems like a lot of work and horrors to go through just to get extra content for a mod of a completely different game. Though we can only expect more unanswered questions from here, as the game is still being updated with new secrets and endings. But truly, how do we get from Friday Night Funkin' to this? Offering. Thanks to Shuji for submitting this mystery on the Oddheader Discord. Offering is an upcoming game that looks pretty suspicious, as the description on the Steam store just says, "I didn't want to make the Offering app. Sorry, they control me. Sorry, I didn't want." The developer has claimed online that the game is supposed to help us, though it's not clear who us is, and they heard and saw voices during sleep paralysis who they made a deal with, and that they cannot reveal the meaning of Offering, adding, "Sometimes I was very scared for what I was doing. Sometimes it hurt." The trailer shows what is definitely a horror game with lots of unsettling imagery. Gameplay video from 2023 shows a stick figure walking around an environment filled with odd graffiti and strange creatures. However, the next update, a few months later, claimed the programmer disappeared, and whoever is speaking now says developers sent them some files and that they think they've done a great job. The developer Kesha White has two other unreleased games on the Steam store called God Please Help Me and Burn the Witch, which are both apparently horror roguelike games. Searching for Kesha White online, I can't find much other than some accounts also posting cryptic information about the games, as well as the occasional post talking about going crazy or having sleep paralysis. However, I did manage to find two demos for the Offering on itch.io, one from 2014 that's $6.66, and one from 2008 that's $666. Obviously, I went with the one that's $6. The demo appears to be a small vertical slice of the game. It managed to be more unhinged than I expected, with the game filled with lots of rants from the developer who seems to be on the verge of a mental break, constantly referencing the development of the game in a rambling, jumbled mess. The game also comes with its own virtual operating system with an indecipherable, creepy AI character saying random nonsense, as apparently you're supposed to input codes into this field to jump to different scenes by solving coded riddles in the game. These disturbed riddles make absolutely no sense, so I was surprised to have solved most of them by inputting the random numbers I solved, but eventually I got to a point I couldn't progress any further, but not before being barraged by a series of incredibly deranged sequences and some frankly impressive art. I found some people on Steam discussing the only known codes, one of which didn't work, and another that took me to an area I hadn't otherwise seen that just had a head that gave me this number, which didn't work at all, leading me to another dead end. You can also unlock images in the virtual user interface as you progress, and honestly, I wish you didn't. What the I guess the only other lead would be to check out the 2008 demo and see if there's any clues there. But otherwise, it looks like we'll have to wait for the Offering's official release to get any idea of what's going on here. But since it's apparently been in development for over a decade, who knows when that will be. Anyone willing to spend $600? Something. Thanks to LTT Games for submitting this mystery through oddheader.com. Something released on Steam in 2021, not to be confused with the more recent Something game, which appears to be a complete waste of time. Something from 2021, however, is certainly something. In Something, you bounce around a sparse environment with scattered black floating random objects against a white background of some sort of A-shaped thing, which according to the game's description is supposed to be a cat in a parallel world called